Flivluv, friends. Welcome. I'm your host, Samuel Romero, but everyone calls me Sammy. And it is beautiful again here to gather for Thursday's reading and Thursday's Flivluv philosophy. I'll have you know, our latest article has now been published on medium.com. The website where you can write up any article story you would like to write up, and you can write any website, write it on the website. You can write any story, and you can upload your article about your idea and your belief and what you believe in and your vision, what it is, and you can publish it. We just did that. We just did that for the Flivluv philosophy. We just uploaded and published our article called, I believe it was called the same title of the first video we did, which was The World of Now and the Flivluv Philosophy. A new way of life, something like that, and it's out now. So if you want to understand about the Flivluv philosophy and understand what we are all about, read that article. Read that article on medium.com, on the app, anywhere on your phone. It'll be all over the web in our social media, and it'll be, as we're editing our social media a lot, and as we're constructing a lot of our social media today, on Yurzign media for having this show and all the things that we're doing, we're editing a lot of things. But I want the article to be in the bottom of each description of the video we have on YouTube. So click the link below in the bottom of each description of each video that we have on YouTube, and the article should be there, because we want to make it accessible for you to read. It's a really quick, easy 3-minute read on what the heck the Flivluv philosophy is. And the Flivluv philosophy is quite a beautiful one. And yes, we wrote that. I had one of my editors help me out with the article, and the Yurzign media team and all that. So we worked on that article together, and it's available for you now to read. And it's such a beautiful read. It's only 3 minutes. You don't have to read the whole thing if you don't have enough time, but read the whole thing if you have enough time. It's only 3 minutes. I'm sure it'll not take too much of your time. But thank you so much again for joining us and understanding the Flivluv philosophy. As we gather here today to celebrate, we must always understand what the Flivluv philosophy is and what Flivluv is all about. Flivluv is the beautiful idea of all the ethics and all the worlds of all the universe. It's universality. It's encompassing. It's allness. It's togetherness. It's basically all the ideologies mixed together into one. All the good, positive ideologies that we all know, love, and preach. Like love itself, compassion, empathy, gratitude, humility, self-righteousness, high self-esteem, high value, loving yourself, compassion, if I didn't already say that. All of these things is what we believe in, and we remind ourselves each time we have these speeches, and we have these podcast shows for you to watch, and for you to watch me and listen daily or weekly, Tuesday, Thursday, and every Saturday of every week. You listen to me. This is a chance for you to reflect on yourself. This is a chance to say, how are you doing? We ask each other how you're doing. How are you doing? How are you doing? Well, when we ask those questions, it's a checkup on how we're doing. That's why we ask, how are you doing? How are you? What are you up to? We're checking up with each other when we ask these questions. And sometimes we say, I'm good. Not too good. What's going on? No, I'm terrible. I'm dying. But that's not enough. Because then the person that asked you how you're doing, they say, oh, you're done. Oh, you're okay. Okay. Oh, you're not too good. Oh, I hope you get better. Bye. And that's it. That's the end of the conversation. It's not enough when you ask how you're doing. And we need more. We need more. We need more of a checkup. And we need you to watch me so that you could be in a better spot and a better place. So consider these videos and consider our Yurzign Media Flivluv Philosophy YouTube show podcasts for you and as your checkup to how you're doing. I hope you're doing great. I love all of you who are always here to watch these Flivluv videos, and I hope you all are doing great. And we remind each other when we're here. Not only do I hope you're doing great, but when we're here, we are here to watch these videos as a checkup, as a reminder to what the Flivluv philosophy is all about and how to apply that in your life, so that you can have better days. And so that you can express yourself more and love yourself more and have more compassion, empathy, care. Just like the article says, if you read about it in the description of this video and on social media all around, this is what Flivluv is all about. Compassion, love, empathy, to love yourself more, basically, and to have more compassion, to have more love, to have more just care for yourself and others around the world. That's pretty much what Flivluv is. Hence, it's in the name, love, Flivluv. You know, there's even this ASMR girl that I really enjoy. She really calms me down when I'm having a lot of anxiety, you know, and it's so funny because that's what she does. Her name is she's the best. I will never watch an ASMR video of anyone except her. And her name is Flivorous Fox. And I love Flivorous Fox. If you're watching, Fliv, I love you. And thank you for all your licking of the ears that you do and all the, the tongue, finger stuff that calm me down. I really appreciate that, Flivorous Fox. And it's so interesting how her name is similar to our philosophy we practice and preach every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday of every week. Flivorous Fox, and she's an amazing lady. Go check her out if you want to be calmed down with ASMR. I think she's the best. And her eyes are so beautiful and magnificent. Her smile gives you a welcoming joy that you feel. And she's the only ASMR girl. I enjoy ASMR, but a lot of people don't know how to do ASMR properly. I think she's the best one, and she's the only one that can do it for me. So, Flivorous Fox, she chose that name, I guess, because Fliv, there's something about that word, Fliv. Not only that I saw it in a dream, but it's like that Fliv. It's something about that word that's just so awesome. It's like it's your fliv. It's a combination of flow and love. Fliv, and it just sounds really awesome and really like something that comes into your soul and calms you down and just makes you go to sleep and be at peace. And those are the things that happen to us when we practice Flivluv, when we do the ideologies of Flivluv, of compassion, love, empathy, humility, gratitude, and all the best things in the world. We practice these things because they make us feel very, very, very good with ourselves, and we learn from our mistakes, and we do better in the world with these ethics. These are ethics. The rules of Flivluv are ethics. That's what we call them. They're also called rules. We can call them rules, and I know I call them rules, but they're really called ethics. And the world doesn't really practice these ethics. The world doesn't really understand how to put them all together. So that's what we're here for. Basically, Flivluv is all the ethics of the world, of love, compassion, humility, empathy, gratitude, self-care, self-hate, not self-hate, but self-improving, doing better, doing good unto others as they would do good unto you. You get all these ethics, you get all the rules of the world that the world tells you to practice and preach, but they're all scattered everywhere, and there's all disorganized. They're not in one union. So that's why Flivluv comes in. Flivluv is that union. Flivluv is the all-encompassing, all-around, all-knowing of all the ethics and the philosophies that are good, that help us and that teach us to be better human beings. Which is why you need Flivluv. Which is why I need Flivluv. That's why we all need Flivluv in our lives. And I can't wait. And that's what compassion is all about. That's what having compassion is. That's what having these things are. And by the way, I gotta check something. Okay. Just making sure that I have anxiety too, me, like I wonder about what's going on with the video to make sure we're recording. We're recording, we're all set, we're all good. And sometimes I believe I'm doing this amazing speech and the dang mic is off. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I like checking about what's going on with our mechanical lights and cameras and actions, but I turn on the screen to check on what's going on. But yeah, we're all good. We are here today to talk about Flivluv. Thank you all for having me again. Thank you for having Flivluv come into your life and flow throughout your body, from the dream I had to now coming into reality, into the world, to practice all these ethics and morals. And thank you all for having me here. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your love. Well, let's get into today's topic. How relationships work. Now, in the last topic we talked about, was a bit harsh, our destructive economy. And that was a great topic to get into, but I don't want all these topics that we talk about on Flivluv, Yurzign Media, they don't always have to be bad. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, and I want it to opposite each time we do a video. So for the next video, I might do something that is a world pressing issue that we might have to address, like we address all the things here on the Flivluv podcast that are bad or good or bad, black or white, this or that. We address everything, But I don't want it to all be bad. I don't want it to all be negative. We're trying to get away from negative. We want positivity, And in the last episode, it was pretty negative. I'm not going to lie. Well, I thought it was. But it was very positive as I was shining light on the pressing issue. But the pressing issue is not what we always want to talk about. We also want to talk about the good things in the world and how to do things better. That's what we're here for. That's why we're here on Flivluv, on Yurzign Media, to talk about these things. So just remind me, guys, and I will be changing the subjects of each video to make one a pressing issue and a bad thing, possibly. But then on lighter videos like this one we're having right now, I want to talk about how to do better things in your life. How to do it better and how wonderful things are. It's a wonderful thing that we have compassion for each other. It's a wonderful thing that we have love, that we have all these things, that we have these beautiful ideologies, these ethics that help us in our daily lives. I call them rules, I call them ethics, I sometimes even call them superpowers. All these ethics is what Flivluv is. And it's so beautiful to talk about that. So sometimes we might use the ethics and the Flivluv philosophy for bad issues that are happening in the world, and good issues, positive things that we want to talk about, like how to improve your relationships, how to get more money in your life, how to apply these in your daily life, how to not be depressed anymore, how to, and just shine light on the goodness, the righteousness. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. We want to shine light and practice on the good stuff and not just the bad. Because we have to do the bad stuff too. Like the public education systems, the broken economy, the destructive world, the demise of men, all those are issues, and all those are negative. We shine light on them in a positive light with Flivluv. But we also want to shine light on the positive things in this world with Flivluv as well. It doesn't have to all be negative. I'm not a negative person. I talk about Flivluv, for Christ's sake, the most powerful philosophy you can imagine to apply for your life that's in reality right now. Right now, you can apply Flivluv. It's not a made-up thing anymore. It's not a dream of mine that I have. It's a real thing. Flivluv is very real. Our philosophy is very real. Our beliefs are very real. And you can apply them today in your very real life. So I invite you, Flivluvian, I invite you, real fan, I invite you, whoever you are, to apply Flivluv for your relationships. And let's get into that. And it's such a beautiful thing that we have compassion. Because compassion is what you need for relationships. How relationships work, basically, right? Pretty simple. One person falls in love with another person and then they get together. Or one person just clicks with another person and they get together as well. Don't mind the bathroom background. I have a screwed up bathroom. I need to fix it. I need to call the plumber. But that's how relationships work, right? You fall in love with someone, or you click with someone, or you get with someone, and you expect everything to go well from there. But no, that's not how it always works. You get with someone, you hook up with someone, a friend, you link up with someone in this world, you connect with them better than most people. They're not your family that you have to put on a certain face for your family because your family is there with you in their blood and you feel obligated to interact and connect with them more than others when really you might not like them. Or thank God you do love your family. But for a lot of people, your family aren't the ideal people for you. So that's why you hope to get out in the world, to make friends, to build connections, to create relationships with others, with all 8 billion of us beautiful creatures on the planet. With all 8 billion of those beautiful people out there. Your goal is to create a relationship with one of them, at least. And you want to feel loved by the person. You want to create a beautiful dynamic with someone. That's why we go out into the real world. That's why we get away from our family and get away from where we're at. That's why we stop being a home alone all the time. And that's why so many people, also another reason, or not a reason, but a fact is that a lot of people are alone, lonely in the world because they don't go out. They don't explore the other people in the world. They don't interact, collaborate, or communicate. A lot of you people are very into yourselves more. And that's not a bad thing. That's fine. That's a good thing. We know what you're dealing with. We know what business you have. We don't want to intervene into your life. But you're still lonely. You still haven't found the one. You need more friends. Possibly. Or you could have everything figured out. Good for you. Great. I wish you the best. And I'm super excited. That's why I'm wiggling. I'm shaking my hand right now. Like an old lady. I wish you the best. But is it enough? You've had the best people in your life. You don't need any. Now, talking to the people, there are two types. I believe there's like two main types of people who don't need other people. Basically, people that are lonely and don't have enough, don't have as many friends or loved ones for themselves out in the real world, the opposite sex of who they're attracted to or the same sex they're attracted to or whatever. There's people that want more people. There's people who have too many friends, have too many people in their lives, have too many girlfriends and boyfriends and this and that and the third. And then there's people that don't even like people. Or there's maybe people that are too picky. You want the best. You want a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, white dragon in knight-shining armor and a tall guy who's really strong and everything. And there was a scene in Night of the Museum, I think it goes, mwah, mwah, firepower. You want a nice, big old masculine man who can pay you for everything. Oh, everything. I want everything. There's a Drake song, too, that goes like, nails done, hair done, everything did. I said nails done, hair done, everything did. There's all these kinds of people in our lives and in the world that are the reasons why, that have all these reasons why they don't create relationships. So, how do relationships in fact work? How relationships work? How do relationships work? Well, hate to break the news to you, but relationships work by throwing all that stuff out the window. You want to be alone the rest of your life? You don't want to have. Do you want to have someone, or you? The only way to have relationships work is to go out and get the relationship. Why are you so picky? Why do you want a certain There is no certain person. The only way to have a relationship work is to go out in the field, like we just talked about, into all those beautiful 8 billion of us creatures that either you're interested in or they're interested in you. That's how you get the job done. That's how you do it. You stop being depressed and lonely. You stop being racist or picky. You stop being, oh, I have a certain type. You stop being this. You stop being that. You just stop. Just stop. None of us have it figured out. None of us know exactly what we want. You may have a type. You may have a sexual orientation. You may have a certain way of looking at things. You may have a certain religion or belief or skin color that you like and that you want your grandchildren to come out as. You may have a certain way of looking at the world. You may have whatever. Whatever your preference is, I respect. There's a difference between having a preference and just not doing anything and just not letting anybody in. When you're not letting anybody in to your life, and when you're playing the game like this, and you're not open to people of any type of relationship, friendship, girlfriend, boyfriend, domestic relationship, you're not open to any kind of relationship, and you, my friend, have a reclusive problem. You just don't like people. Plain simple. So I'm calling right now. I'm calling to action. I am saying this on the record. Those all in favor, please say aye. All in favor of you liking people and getting to know people who you're interested in, or they're interested in you genuinely on a real level. Doesn't matter what your type is, or you can have a spot for them in your life. If you're that kind of person who loves people, has a spot for people, and lets people in, and interacts and collaborates with others and loves people, please raise your hand. That's me. That's why I'm raising my hand. All in favor who do not, please raise your hand. So the people that are raising their hands right now, you don't want a relationship. So you can click off this video. You don't want a relationship. You want a specific person and a... Ladies, men, there is no such thing. We all meet each other by the grace of God. There is no such relationship that is the most perfect match made in heaven. That's a fantasy. It doesn't exist, my friends. The girls that I've met in my life, and the people that I've met in my life, and the men that I've met in my life, have all been by chance. And I do the best I can with the people that I've met. And I love those people. I love those people. I make do with what I have. I make do with the people that have been brought to me by God. That somehow just landed in my lap. Somehow it's just in my life. Some people I meet on Discord, on Instagram, on real life, social media, on a vacation trip in Haiti, on an inner tube from Haiti, if anybody remembers the movie Wolf of Wall Street. I don't care if you come here on a Mayflower on an inner tube from Haiti. This is the land of opportunity. Stratton Oakmont is America. The point is, that's a movie quote, by the way, if you didn't know. Wolf of Wall Street. Watch it. It's a great movie. Everyone that I've met in my life have been by chance. I had desires of people that only I've seen in my life. I've never imagined a fake AI generated image of a beautiful man or a beautiful woman and wanted to have a relationship with them. I've never had that, friends. I've loved and admired the people always that have came into my life and that I've seen in real life. All in real life. Sure, I've had imaginations about how people are. But I don't dwell on the people I don't have. Which is what all of you people do who have problems finding relationships. You need to be more open. You need to be more compassionate. You need to be more communicative. You need to respect your partner's or your friend's boundaries, or whoever you have a relationship with. You need to respect them more, and you need to communicate to them more and have more compassion for them, not for you. See, having relationships and making them work is all about the other person. That person loves you. I sure hope you love them. And maintaining that relationship on a long-term basis is all about how you treat them and how you respect each other's boundaries and using the Flivluv philosophy. And that's how you have a successful relationship with someone. Are you willing to do all that? Are you willing to let go of all the negativity in your life and all your perceived notions and all your preferences and all your negative doubts and all your trust issues? You have to let all that go. If you want to make relationships work for yourself. Plain simple. Trust people. Love people. Go out into that destructive economy and this broken world and this beautiful world of ours. Go out there and make relationships. Then once you find the people by chance that you love and care about, treat them with compassion, empathy, love, and respect. And utilize the Flivluv philosophy and communicate to them. And everything, if you do all those things with patience, with courageousness, you have to be courageous. That's another one. That's another power of the Flivluv philosophy. You have to be brave. Go out there. If you're courageous and if you're patient, you go out there. You find the people you love in this life, in this world, and you hold on to them. And you utilize the Flivluv philosophy for your relationships that you find. With no prejudice. No type I ain't got no time. Bad girls is the only thing that I like. I love that song by Ray Shrimmer. But it's so true, that song. And it's the only way to build a successful relationship. People. You want this boy, you want this girl, you want that. Go get him. Don't be afraid. Let people in to your life. And use this philosophy to treat them in the way as you would want to be treated in your life. And that's how you build relationships. It's worked wonders for me. I'm sure it'll work wonders for you. So just remember that. Go out there and find the people that you love in this beautiful world of ours. Go out, build that relationship with them, maintain it, and utilize the Flivluv philosophy if you want to know how to maintain it. Like we talked about, if you don't know, use love, compassion, empathy, loyalty. Be openly communicative to them. Openly communicate to them. And that's how you get it done. It's that simple. And have no judgments, no doubts in your mind, no prejudice. And if people like you, let them in. Because you never know when someone else is going to be that interested in you the way the other person was. Take care. Till next time.